I did not anticipate feeling this way. I did not anticipate having this like realization, like epiphany light bulb moment for us. Happy Friday, friends. Ignore the road noise. We are outside because it is too beautiful to not be outside and enjoying our new patio furniture that we got on Facebook Marketplace. That is not important though. What is important and very happy about this Friday, a little bit sad, but we're focused on the positives, is that I just got back from meeting my mother-in-law, like halfway between where she lives and I live. She just took both the girls for 2 nights, and Christian and I have never been like in this house without our kids. Like, I think my in-laws first started taking Maddie for sleepovers when Daisy was born. So then we always had Daisy with us. And we have sent both of them to their house for a sleepover before, but then we went on a trip, me and Christian. So we've never been like in our home, just us. It's weird. It's delightful. I'm going to enjoy every second. I have a couple of work things to do and a lot of fun things to do. The main things happening, like the whole point of this weekend of them going to stay with my in-laws, is that for Christmas, Christian got me tickets to PBR, or professional bull riding here. I am so excited. It's happening in the University of Tennessee basketball arena. So we are going downtown tomorrow night to go watch that. We're gonna have a fancy dinner at a restaurant called the Oliver Royale that I'm so excited for. Like, just a nice child-free weekend. And then when we realized that both the girls were gonna be gone Friday and Saturday, we grabbed baseball tickets for some SEC baseball. I went to University of Florida, loved baseball. Probably one of my favorite sports to go watch there. And they are coming to play Tennessee Volunteers baseball this weekend. So there's 3 games. We had PBR tomorrow, so we grabbed tickets for Friday night. We have seats behind third base. That's in like 4 or 5 hours. Very excited about that. Bucky is just rolling in this grass. He is just living his best life. He would be a farm dog if he could, I guess. What are you doing, Bucky? He is loving it. Oh my gosh, he is filthy. Bubba, he could not care less. Bucky, do you know how dirty you are? Do you know how dirty you are? Are you a dirty boy? So welcome to the gist of the weekend without kids. Today though, I want to do I've got a couple work things. I have some DIY projects that we're working on. Christian has something he wants to be building and working on in the house tomorrow. And I just want to maximize this time and not focus on worrying because the girls are fine. Totally safe, totally content, very happy to be where they are. So I came outside without a baby monitor because who am I? And I brought a little journal with me. And I have not shared this on this channel, I don't think. But I have been getting into like what's called like memory journaling. And you take like typical like planner inserts. So I have like a little ring planner. I don't even know if you can see all this. Let me bring you over to the tape. So I have this like clear vinyl 6-ring planner. I bought these inserts to go in them that's like actually for planning. So it has each day of the week, priorities, to do memo, but I have been using it as more of like a memory planner. So I like don't fill it out throughout the week and like put in my like doctor's appointments and stuff. It's just not how planning works for me in our current like phase of life. Like, I'm not checking this multiple times a day, but what I have been doing is on my phone keeping a note. I can pull it up real fast. A note that I titled planner, and I go through and just list out like whatever's kind of happening. So I have a lot of catching up on my memory journal to do, and then I do one for each week, and I just write down like, for this February 10th, Bucky got skunked. Then Tuesday I had me and Maddie got Jimmy John's for lunch. It was a cold and rainy day, and I love these little like cute coordinating stickers to like make it cutesy. And so here's just another example of another week. I think I have like 2 or 3 to catch up on. That's just like hard to get to because babies. So I want to enjoy my time outside, do a little journaling. I just got a little Happy Meal package in with some more like cutesy little stickers to make this very sweet. It's from the shop called White Deer Stationery. She has the cutest packaging, like literally a charm with a little deer antler. But I got a pretty big order. 2 things that are not like strictly stationery is I got this notepad that has like these pretty roses on it. I haven't even opened this yet, but I think that's gonna be fun and pretty for like little to-do lists. And then I got this magnetic bookmark because one, the design was adorable, like the flowers and the cup of tea or coffee on top of some books. Perfect. And I've never tried magnetic bookmarks, but I've always seen them. So I'm very curious about the quality. I mean, it's very, very straightforward. I also brought my book out here because if I finished journaling, I wanted to read, but you just like, obviously it's self-explanatory. Over-explaining things that don't need to be over-explained. But that's a very cute little page marker, I think. Those are the two non-stickery things. But she has a little sampler that you get for free with your order. I spent so much money, I got another bonus sampler of all of these little like pink designs. Like how cute are these little stickers? And totally unnecessary, but just like a fun little hobby thing, like a little creativity thing. This one is a spring cleaning sampler, a weather sampler. So there's like snow and rain and sun, an espresso machine, post box, exercise bike, a slide to mark when we go to the park and the playground, a fire, a bagel, because who doesn't love bagels? And because we have all like the baby stuff that I'm documenting, I'm also in my planner doing like a little journaling on the side of like noting the week that I'm in with my pregnancy and like noting down my symptoms. So week 12 of pregnancy, I'm doing a lot of baby stuff in this. Is kind of like what I want to remember this time by. So I got pacifiers, which I thought were so cute. YouTube, ballet shoes, we DIY a lot, so a drill, a swimming pool, putting green, gardening supplies, a desk. This one was very fitting, a donation box, like piles of things you're getting rid of, a teacup and a book stack, Valentine's Day sampler, tickets. Oh, this one was also just darling. An Easter sampler, camera tripod. Another baby one is a crib mobile, however you want to say that. A summer sampler, a car road trip sampler, gift boxes, night owl, because I'm sure once baby comes, there'll be lots of late nights and sleepless nights, and then ultrasound. I thought this would be sweet for marking like doctor visits and stuff. I have my little ice water. It is so peaceful outside. I feel very strange, like not having my baby monitor or thinking about like Christian watching the girls inside and I'm on like a time schedule. But I'm just gonna try to relax, catch up on my memory journaling, and then dive back into the book that I've been reading. I heard so many good things about Firefly Lane and I'm invested, but I'm really not liking a lot of the decisions the characters are making. The characters are frustrating me in the book right now. I'm a little past the halfway mark, and I know Kristen Hanna's writing does not always make me happy. So I feel like it's not gonna get better. They're not gonna learn from their mistakes, but I'm invested. So we will be getting into this. And then I have some work things to do. I have some things for a place called Homeco. Like I said, I have that DIY project, but welcome to our weekend without kids with some work, some DIYs, but a lot of it of fun and like hobbies and being our own individual person and getting date nights and y'all. I'm bringing you along on all the fun. PBR, baseball, the restaurants. I'm trying to convince Christian to go to brunch with me tomorrow morning. Everything we used to be able to do, like without thinking, before we had kids, I want to get done this weekend. So hobbies, all the things. I just realized we put a TV up out here. I can just turn the TV on and start watching a show. And it doesn't have to be child friendly. I'm gonna turn on Peaky Blinders. That's like my comfort show to like have on in the background so I can like focus on what I'm doing and not like care about missing the plot. This is delightful today. Like I miss my girls. I know they're having fun, but Mama's enjoying her day off. Okay, we've decided to go grab food before baseball game, so I am dressed, repping the Gators, but I thought Christian's showering and I might as well come down to the basement and try to be a little bit productive before we're not productive. So this is for the file cabinet. In my last video, I showed that we got hanging file folders because I got this file cabinet, but they don't actually hang in there. So these are like frames for you to hang your hanging file folders because we're getting all of Christian's business tax documents and receipts and all of that stuff organized for tax season. We're getting my stuff organized, all of the paper organized, and this was part of the problem. So let's try to build this before we have to go get food. I don't think I've ever had a box where the instructions are on the outside of the cardboard box. Oh, wait. We don't need a man. No, we do not. Probably should have trimmed a little bit more off. These are in there really tight, but dare I say, we have organized. Oh no, that fell off the edge. Gotta have to be careful. But that feels good to be done. well past a week since I last filmed and started this whole video. The girls are back in the house. I went and got them from my in-laws' house. We stayed there a few days. We're back home. We're in our new rhythm. We're past spring break, and we had such a good time, me and Christian, like having a weekend in our own home. I think I mentioned already, like we have never had that, and it was glorious. Loved it, enjoyed every second of it. But I had the craziest, maybe not craziest, but like the most insightful, like it was a gift, honestly, about like a new perspective on our lives and our family and like our normal day-to-day mundane stuff. You saw me talk a lot on Friday, went to the baseball game, then on Saturday I didn't talk to the camera at all because we were so lazy. We went to breakfast at First Watch, which was delicious. Then we came home, I took a nap, Christian found something on Facebook Marketplace he went and got. Like we just did nothing all day. We watched TV, we're super lazy until we went out for dinner again, and then we went to PBR that night, which was so much fun. Definitely would recommend it, definitely would do it again. But the realization we both had on Saturday was like, I'm trying to collect my thoughts and make this make sense and not spend 15 minutes explaining this. But when you have kids, you definitely mourn your life before kids. You mourn the freedoms you once had, the ease of like, let's just go and do this event and let's go out to eat and let's go do this. And like, it doesn't matter because the kids, like we don't have kids to think about. Whereas now it's like going out to eat is stressful because we have a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old, or going to PBR. We're not going to buy tickets for the girls to go to that, or like, they're not going to sit through a baseball game. We definitely mourn that, and I definitely have times where I'm like, did we have kids too young? Like, should we have spent more time enjoying our freedoms of being like a young married couple? And this weekend, so solidified that like our kids are such a gift in our lives. Like we enjoyed this little break from them. Like we definitely didn't like take advantage of this time or like hate this break, but we both just felt so empty on Saturday. We're like, yeah, we have all of this freedom, we have all of this free will, we have all this choice to be selfish and do whatever we want, but it just felt pointless. Like it felt like there was no meaning behind our lives. It felt like there was no reason for it. And we both felt this separately and talked about it later of like, this weekend was just not as fulfilling as it is when we have our girls, or like that kind of life of like the total freedom we have was like, it pales in comparison to the struggles and the mundane and like the boring life we live with these girls that we're raising and entrusted with. And it was such a gift. I did not anticipate feeling this way. I did not anticipate having this like realization, like epiphany light bulb moment for us. Our girls are such a gift. Children are such a gift. Zero regrets in having them so young. Zero regrets getting married young. Like our lives feel so full. And you've seen my channel, I'm very real. I share the frustrating parts. I share when motherhood is not all it's cracked up to be or when I'm annoyed with it. But seriously, this past weekend was just like, it wasn't even that like I missed the girls terribly. It was just like, yeah, like I want that freedom of like sitting on the couch and doing nothing all day, reading books all day, going to the movies, like whatever I feel like doing and having that freedom. I felt so sluggish. I felt so blah about the entire day on Saturday. Like we had fun, but like if that was every single weekend for me without my girls, like it just cannot compare. Not saying that there's one right way for anybody to live their life. I'm sure tons of people without kids feel completely different. I'm sure people who have kids feel completely different. But for our household, like I just wanted to share that encouragement of if you're struggling and you're in the thick of it with lots of little ones, maybe get a weekend away and appreciate your weekend away, and then also appreciate what a gift it is to have the craziness and the busyness and the richness of young little kids in your care. Getting off my soapbox now, I talked a lot also in the beginning of the video about how we were gonna like do a bunch of work. We're gonna do work and play. I'm gonna get productive and get stuff done. Obviously that didn't happen. I took a nap and sat on the couch for 5 hours on Saturday. Did not get nearly as much work done. I did set up that other file sorter, so that's all set up in the room or in the office back here. The door to the office is right over there. I'm happy to have the girls back home. I have not painted Madeline's ceiling yet. That's still, I'll show you. I don't know if I'm gonna work on it today. Our youngest is dropping down to 1 nap, and so I no longer have my oldest and youngest napping at exactly the same time. They should overlap for about an hour, but that leaves me with like a small chunk of like freedom to like film a YouTube video uninterrupted or something. So I don't know if I have time today to make any progress on this, but in case you haven't seen, these are shiplap panels Christian picked up. I am painting them this pink color-ish. It's the color is just beige. You can kind of see a bit of it right there or right there. It takes forever to paint all of these panels to get all the like the grooves. I've done half of them. This is our stack of finished ones, but these are going on the ceiling in Madeline's room. and Christian's basically just waiting on me to finish painting them to install them. So I'd like to get to them, but I'm probably being realistic, not getting to it today. My mom's also coming in a few days to spend a couple days here in Knoxville, and I'm hoping maybe I'll take advantage of her time here to work in there. I don't know. What I'm getting to is I am about to go do a little Peloton workout. I just got in at my new doctor's office because baby number 3 is on the way. I am 17 weeks plus a couple days today, and time is flying in this pregnancy, and I feel a little bit guilty because like on the little questionnaire I filled out, they're like, are you physically active? How do you work out? And I wrote down my Peloton, and I have not ridden my Peloton in like a month. So I feel like I'm lying to my doctor, so I'm being a good noodle, and I'm gonna go, while I'm motivated and like have it fresh in mind, gonna go use my Peloton subscription, make that worth its money. I love doing the Peloton, but it's just one more thing of like, it's so much easier when I don't have the girls. So I'm gonna try to use like this hour overlap of both of them napping to get a 20-minute ride in. I did a little 15-minute leg workout already. Madeline and I just rolled out 2 yoga mats together, and she did it with me. I gave her little 3-pound weights. It was very cute. I think I'm gonna have to start incorporating that kind of little routine for us, because now I have extra time with just one-on-one with me and Madeline, because Daisy takes her nap earlier in the day now. So I think I want to take advantage of that time in the exercise for me. I think Madeline enjoys it. Hopefully she sleeps better because she got a little workout in. I'm gonna have to unearth the Peloton bike because we just have tons of stuff. But let's get this Peloton ride going, and I will see you next week. But I will see you guys then. I got distracted by my dog. He's very cute right now. Bye. Bye.